seeing that this is sort of a special occasion and on the fly, we're just happy to be here, and that's just where it's at. But big day today, like
Huge.
big day today. I would say this is a very big day. I'm gonna leave it to Marcus to talk about how excited he is,
Man,
because
shouldn't we all be excited today?
I mean,
isn't it an
we
exciting
should,
day?
we should. But do you know, like, the feeling like when the actor that only you like wins an Academy Award, and you're like, fuck yeah, good for him.
Right.
That's kind of how this is, but like for you, like we're excited, like, oh, cool, I like that movie. But like for you, it's like this is your favorite actor winning an Academy Award. Like that's
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, what else is there to say? We ain't got much time. We're not gonna sit here and stall. This is impromptu. This is off of the fly, off of the cuff. It was supposed to happen earlier today, but it didn't. But today was the day that James Gunn's Superman, which is what this is officially titled, James Gunn's Superman trailer dropped. All right. I think the trailer was about 2 minutes and 20 seconds long or something like that.
Give or take, yeah.
Not a lot of dialogue. So, gentlemen, how do we want to do this? Do we want to just react to the trailer? Can we play it?
I think we're gonna play it, and then we'll just give our thoughts and reactions. And so,
after or during?
Dealer's choice.
Maybe we should wait till I don't know. Brian?
Here's what I'll say. For those of you that have not seen the Superman trailer, go watch it. Like, go watch it. We're gonna be here. We're so patient. You can pause the podcast. Go watch it. Come back. If you're joining us for the live stream, you're going to watch it with us live, and it's going to be a great experience. And then if you don't want us talking over it, guess what? YouTube is your friend, and you can go experience that alone in your bedroom with the lights off or the lights on. I don't care.
Lights off. Lights off.
Do what you like. Live your life.
Some cocoa butter.
Some knuckle gymnastics.
Whoa, what?
Go ahead. Just hit the trailer.
Always.
I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. I don't want to Good job, Brian. Way to get into it.
Look how beautiful this shit is. Look how beautiful this shit is.
It's gonna be
okay. It kicks us off in the middle of Antarctica or whatever the fuck cold place this is.
Well, it's
more than likely
too.
It is
I gotta look it up, but
it's the Yamcha death pose in Dragon Ball Z or something, right?
I think so.
And it starts off with him wheezing, already getting his ass whooped.
You want to know what's
I think it was this blood spitting out.
I forgot.
Told me.
I forgot that he was wheezing, and I thought it was one of you two.
You think I'm that fat?
Fuck. You guys okay?
Oh, a pause. Can we go back a little bit, Brian? Can we go back a little bit?
We gotta get into the first pause.
Yeah. Now, can you go back about maybe like 10 seconds?
All right, we're gonna. Oh, I know what we're doing.
Yeah. Okay, play it, and then I'll tell you
I know where to stop. Don't worry.
Yeah. Here, listen. I don't know shit about no marvelous Miss Maisel. I don't know a goddamn thing. I ain't never seen that shit a day in my life. Okay, but what I will tell you is James Gunn. I see the fucking vision. Okay, I see it. I see the vision. You have great taste, my brother. I love all of your female castings because not only are they beautiful, but they can also act simultaneously. You've got the vision. I see the vision. I'm right there with you. Hit play.
I like how that's what we stopped for. Like I'm really happy that that's.
I mean, so you want me to stop for the snow, or what you want me to do? Like, I mean,
you could have talked about like, this is how I envisioned the Daily Planet to look.
Okay, I can start here. Now, I do like the working room of the Daily Planet. I do like the color grading of this trailer. It's very retro meets futuristic, I think, in a lot of ways, but it's basically like you can't tell what time period this is in.
No, and that's to its credit. And it's I mean, again, nobody do this. Don't play the comparison game. It's a lot brighter.
It's
like
brighter.
It is brighter.
It's much brighter.
It's much more like upbeat. So
it kind of has that Superman Returns with Brandon Routh feel, but I think it's brighter
a little bit.
That was a little bit dark too. So I just see the vision here, my brother. I see it.
Yes. No,
I also see it.
I get it. I get it.
Look, Clumsy Clark. She is. I mean, this embodies Lois Lane.
She's confident. She's going somewhere.
She's going somewhere. The score. Look at his dad. Pause it. Look at his dad. I don't think nobody has ever imagined Clark's dad looking like this man.
Because Clark's dad always looks like a goddamn dreamboat.
Like a country ox, where he's just like so built on the top, and he's like, "Son, I'm
That's-
gonna teach you
that's
the
the thing.
ways."
That's the thing that I find so authentic about this is that like he does such a good job of like, and even Brian, just go back just a hair,
Sure,
to hair more.
a hair.
So like the
one more-
wide shot of the farm there.
Sure.
This is a farm.
This
like,
is a farm.
and I know it's
Yes.
weird for me to be like, this is a farm. It's like me saying this movie's about the star.
It's the
Yeah.
South
This-
Dakota in you.
But what I'm
Mhm.
saying is that every other farm is some like multi-million-dollar double-decker fucking house.
Mm.
And this to me is so real. Like it just
Yeah.
it's such a like when we're driving, I mean, to your point, Marcus, when we drive by, this is a farm, Nikki. This is a farm. This is a farm.
Confirm.
Confirm. When we drive, you fuckers.
Yeah. The chat is already being assholes already. So just
No.
like,
not
This is
doing
our
this.
chat. This is
I'm
what
not-
I love.
You're
I'm
not
doing
gonna
any
ruin this
special
for me.
shit.
Y'all are not gonna ruin this shit
I'm
for
not
me.
doing
Not
any
today,
special-
goddammit.
Not doing any special shit for any of you ever again.
Jesus, you
Um,
gotta be
But what
impromptu.
I'm
and this
saying
the
is, like,
thanks we
when
get.
we drive through rural South Dakota or when you drive through your rural Iowa, you see houses that are more
Right.
like this. Like it is, they're a little bit more like not run down, but they're just quaint and simple. Like they're
Yes.
not big, extravagant, huge deals. And so I
I agree.
appreciate the attention to detail. This is a farm is going to end up on a shirt.
This
I
is a
just-
farm.
This is a farm is going to end up on a shirt.
You're also right, but also out of context. It's so funny because, like, yeah, it is a farm, but
This is a farm. No
I
shit,
do
Sherlock.
feel like in other Superman movies, it's like this long, luxurious estate, and it's like no, like actual farms are these tiny ass houses that are run down because they have so much land because a combine costs as much as a house. But
Right.
all right.
Keep going.
We'll get ourselves moving here. Oh, I love that hug.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
a good. Yeah, you can tell. Hold on, Paul. You can tell his dad is struggling with the mortgage. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like you can
100%.
tell there's some real shit happening here with Clark. He like Clark. I might have to start OnlyFans here soon, my brother. Like that was the kind of wraparound he gave around around his arm.
Oh man. No,
I
I,
mean,
do believe this man is
For real,
gonna-
but real shit. It's a lot of emotion already, and no dialogue has been spoken in
No.
57 seconds.
no.
No.
You need
Yeah. What?
all right, Paul.
What?
Let's hold on.
Wait,
All
what?
right,
Wait a
Mickey,
minute. What?
Mickey, explain this comment. You're gonna have to explain this comment. Okay.
Yeah.
The
All right.
comment is I need him, and it looks like a screaming emoji.
Several
face.
yearning emojis. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
like
Clark's
Brian's
dad.
back?
You need Clark's dad?
Clark's dad has got to be
His
it.
OnlyFans? Because
You
I-
want his OnlyFans?
I
I
guess
mean,
so.
go for
mean,
it.
she's
I
not
mean, if that's your type,
responding.
Nikki, I'm not gonna.
I'm not here to yuck
shame.
anyone's yum. Both.
Yeah. And Clark Kent. Wow. Wow.
Ah, both of them. Oh,
Both
okay.
of 'em.
All right.
Sorry,
All right.
My
Hey,
bad.
you know what? Rock on.
Yeah.
Like how we were just like, we'll move past it.
Hey, I support it.
Well, here's
Now,
the
this
answer
is
to that
cool.
question there, Roman.
Yeah. This is pretty cool, right? Superman is clearly struggling. He whistles,
Mhm.
and man's best friend. A clear shot of Crypto.
Take me home.
He's a nice coffee. Oh man.
Love, pause it. Oh God, listen.
Oh, we'll go
If
back.
you don't feel the
Get it.
hope already, listen. The hope starts with Crypto staring at his owner in a death position in the middle of the snow. And the only person Clark can call out to that he knows is strong enough to help him is his dog. All right,
Mhm.
cool. We'll let that slide. Maybe that's,
bru-
low hanging fruit.
brutal. That's brutal, and I
That's
love it.
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like-
But then the next shot is this motherfucker Superman, just a simple task. Something's attacking the city, something's exploding. We don't know what the fuck going on, but it's dangerous, and the little girl ain't paying attention. He just slides right in. He not only slides up and just yanks her, he ducks her head. You see the care and the caution in this Superman.
That's what I know. That's what I noticed too.
Got it.
Is the support, like the
Yep.
head down, because I feel like any other Superman that I've seen as of late, whether it's Zack Snyder or whether it was even the one with Brandon Routh, I mean, would have just stood
100%.
there, right? Like would have
Yeah.
used that
or
bulk
just be
to-
big.
Oh
yeah.
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 No,
There's a difference here.
It's giving like Gwen Stacy vibes of like, oh yeah, you
Mm.
really gotta get the neck too when she's falling. Like
Mhm.
I dig it. I dig it.
Mhm. Look at Lex,
Oh.
bald-headed ass Nicholas Hoult.
don't
Whoa,
worry.
whoa, whoa,
There
whoa.
we go.
Of
There we
all
go.
the
Yeah,
ways
yeah.
that you could describe him,
Huh?
why'd you go with bald first?
Huh?
No. You heard me. Of all the ways you could describe him,
Huh?
why did you
Luther.
go with bald first? Hold on.
Huh? Ah,
Why'd you go with bald first?
got it. It's
You
just a,
motherfucker.
Oh,
it's
wow.
my favorite characteristic. Look at Roman. It's Doug. Oh wow, look at the comparison. That's actually crazy on screen. Doug, can you actually make this?
I had to
exact
go to my carrots to get this exact screen grab of Lex Luthor
face? This is
at the
crazy.
129 mark. I mean, it's close, Doug. It's close.
So what do we
It's not-
think? This is our first clear shot of Lex.
Oh yeah. To
I mean-
envision Lex Luthor as this like just this tech bro baldy is incredible. I absolutely love it. I
God, I
love
hope
it.
there's more depth to him than just he's bald in the movie.
Look, everybody in the chat, hard to tell the difference now. Doug should have auditioned. OMG, are you going to sue them for using your likeness? Damn, they on your ass, Doug.
Man, that's
Doug,
fine.
They came for you immediately.
With the way that I have gone after Marcus for his love of Superman, you
Yeah,
would
that's
think
crazy,
that this is
actually.
a fair comparison.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it
crazy,
kind of does set itself up perfectly.
I'm
This
just
is
a little
not-
30-year-old man.
I'm not mad about it. Like I'm not. If I were like, if I were a different person and this were a different podcast, I'd be like, oh come on guys, don't. But I'd be like,
That's
no,
true.
I've earned this.
That's
I've earned
true.
this. This is I've
That's
earned.
true.
I've made my bed. I have to lie in it.
No,
Yeah, that's true. No, I think that this is clean. I do feel bad for Nicholas Hoult though a little bit because like you
Yeah.
audition for Superman and you audition for Batman and
Mhm.
you get the villain role and I don't want to keep typecasting this dude. However,
I
he
mean,
does look like he fits the part at least physically. The
Like,
look.
he had his turn at hero in X-Men. Okay.
Ooh.
He had his moment. Like,
Yikes.
and from what I can tell, like actors love to dig into these villain roles, and Lex Luthor's a villain of a lifetime.
That's true.
Like,
That's true.
you don't get a Lex Luthor every day.
Yeah.
And
No,
this is the moment.
And I think the other thing is that like I think that he is gonna bring so much more to this because he has some of that emotional energy he can tap into. And we kind of talked about it when it was first announced that he was going to be Lex, is because like he didn't get the role. He can tap into that level of like disappointment and comparison and
Mhm.
go like, I actually have something to pull from like an emotional grounding point that I can do
Yeah.
to sort of influence my
Yeah.
level of it. So I think that that's really cool. If anybody has seen him in Nosferatu, let me know because apparently that movie is
Ooh.
incredible.
Oh, I want to
Oh,
see that.
yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
so badly want to
great.
see
Oh
that.
yeah, I want to see
Yeah.
that shit too.
And I also think too, like a lot of the Lex Luthor underpinnings in the comics too. It's like, yes, Lex Luthor doesn't like Superman for a laundry list of reasons, but
Mhm.
like deep down, this man just wants to be Superman, which I like. He makes his own suit at one point in the comics. Like the man wants to be Superman, and what a great meta take that could be.
He's a fragile white boy. Like he's such an insecurity. He
Oh
has
yeah,
such insecurity about not being Superman. Like
Right.
it comes off as this level of like bravado and intelligence and a holier than thou sense of self, but really it's just a level of fragility.
I agree.
After my wife's comment about Marcus and his hoodie, I can also see the comparisons here. Like
All
there is, it's just there's a lot of it. So here we
All
go.
right, let's hit play. Huh? I like the LexCorp sign.
I do too.
And if you look, you can see the mechanic. I love this scene.
This
right?
is my favorite scene.
Why are they hitting him?
Because they turn on. This is the they hate. Hey, pause it. This is what they say. This is what they say. They love you, then they hate you, then they love you again. That's just part of the game, baby. You know what I mean? Like they love you one day, you are the hope, and next thing you know, this man is throwing a can off the back of your dome. Right? That's crazy. Look at him, clear shot. They threw that motherfucker right. Do you know Superman could turn around and slice these motherfuckers in half just with a sneeze?
Dominate him.
Yeah,
Sorry, one more time. Yep.
That
yes.
just
Well,
hurt
and
your
the other
feelings.
thing, is that again, I like this because it's a
Crazy shot, bro.
you wouldn't necessarily see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Marvel wouldn't do that with its heroes. in their movies. The MCU, I'm not
Really?
sure would do.
I think
I
they
don't
would.
think that they would do that with when they were first coming up. They wouldn't have done that with.
Oh, you
Cap.
mean right out of the gate?
Oh, yeah,
Right.
no. Yeah, no.
Hmm.
Because you got to
They
make
want-
them love you. I think, well, I'm 50-50 because I think that Marvel would have done it too much to make you love the character. I think that there has to be a balance, which I'm hoping is going to be shown in this movie. Is from the trailer, you got the people that love him, and then you got the people that will turn on him, which this happens every single time. You know what I mean? In a true Superman story.
I
feel
mean,
like.
I would
Spider-Man
only
too.
push back because like Iron Man gets targeted by the military, but the
Spider-Man.
military is like, nah, you're cool because for reasons.
Mhm.
But I mean, I think it's different seeing
Mhm.
it in this aspect of like common people
Mhm.
instead of the military. I feel like it catches a different vibe. So I understand what you're
And where
back
I'm
on.
coming from is like if you look at the if we're looking at the franchise stand up as
right.
like Captain America, they're not gonna do right out of the gate Cap being the bane of everybody's they're not gonna show the
No.
public turning on him.
No.
And even when they did Civil War, they were it was never the public that were angry with him.
Yeah,
It was
it was
always
government.
the government, which is different. So
Now is the
yeah.
perfect time for me to enter my 30-minute TED talk of why the MCU is actually secretly anti-government
ooh,
and
Brian.
state.
Brian.
Oh no, we're not doing that here. We're not
Also-
doing that here.
Also, I also really like
The bonus episode.
I
Okay,
also really like that the suit is like has the
The
S
battle damage.
is worn.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He just
Like,
got fucked up. It's clear as day.
Yep.
He just got fucked
Right.
up by something.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
And I
Oh,
think that it's a really smart choice to have like that because before in every other Superman movie, like they can make his cape and his
Yeah.
everything else like tattered and worn, but the S can't be. So I appreciate that I appreciate that.
I feel like that's the James Gunn experience.
Yeah,
I
Like,
also
nothing,
agree.
nothing is sacred.
Nothing
No,
is
and
sacred.
that's
I think
awesome.
is exactly needed for Superman. right now.
agreed.
I feel like this is these. I made a thread about it today that actually got a few interactions. What I like about this Superman versus past Superman iterations, when you see Clark in his glasses with his specific hairstyle, it covers and masks his face, right? So you can't really see the front face of Clark, right? And I think that does well in that masking. But on the opposite side, with this Superman look, he's got slick back hair with an S curl, and his face is a lot more open. So these feel like two distinctly different people, where it's not like, hey, all I got to do is snatch the glasses off you and I can't tell the difference. No, his head is a little bit more
they're
like hidden.
different. They look very
They
different.
look
Oh,
like
yeah.
two completely different people.
Yeah.
And you can't tell by the build that, oh, yes, that massive fucking tree trunk is Clark
That was
Kent
the
is
thing.
also fucking Superman.
That was also the thing I always loved about like Henry Cavill's Superman.
Right.
It was like, man, he's just fucking yoked. And there's not a lot of dudes that are like walking around that are that big. And the fact that we're like, my God, who could be Superman? And Henry Cavill's like, beats me, dude.
Boy, I don't know.
I don't know.
I
don't know.
And it's not. Oh, they
Or
always
can
like,
you raise
"He's
your
on the
hands when you
farm."
talk? This is as high as they go, coach.
I
Like I can't,
Touch my shoulders.
I can't,
He gonna
I
whoop
can't
your
do
ass.
this.
Him and The Rock gonna whoop your ass.
That's
You know
fine.
what? I bet Henry Cavill would be a lot more friendly about it. He was
Oh
like,
yeah, for
you know
sure.
what, chap? Good joke.
He would.
Shut
And then he and I would bond over our love of like Warhammer. And I would
Yeah.
be like, wait. Tell me about your thoughts
Yeah.
about Space Marines. And he'd be
I
like,
forgot he's
okay,
British.
you're cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chap is crazy. Okay, yeah,
Right.
keep going.
British.
I don't know,
All right,
chap.
cool. We're
Now,
back.
Brian, you had something that you wanted to see in this next shot, right?
Oh, you know exactly where I'm going to pause. Yeah, buddy. I'm talking the Chud Bowl haircut of Green Lantern. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's
Chud
what I
is
love
such
to
a
see.
funny word to me.
Chud is so funny to me, bro.
He is a chud. Like you look at Guy Gardner in this trailer. This is a man who you just start talking and he's like, "Oh yeah, I know all about that." And you're like, "You do?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, I have a story just like that." And then
Mhm.
he like tries to keep one upping you.
Mhm.
And you're like, "Dude, you don't even work in education." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I used to be a teacher." I'm like, "No, you didn't. You're a Green Lantern." And he's like, "Well, I'm a Green Lantern. I can do
I
it."
thought about being a teacher once. It's
So that
basically
means
the same
I'm an
thing.
expert. I'm an expert.
I'm
Yeah,
expert. I'm an expert. Look,
Yeah.
I mean, this is what he's supposed to look like. He's supposed to look douchey.
he is.
Nikki. Yeah, I know you're
Yes.
saying what the hell. Also, additionally, I like the way that the lantern ring looks.
Mhm.
I like the way
Yeah. Yes.
that this just comes out. I like that he's throwing up a little protection field inside, that we are thrown right into the middle of whatever relationships these superheroes in this world already have, and I like that.
And it's a good thing. That's a great thing, because I swear to God, if I have to sit through another flipping planet blowing up that's called Krypton, and then you see Kal-El shoot away from it, I'm gonna lose my mind. So I'm so happy it looks like this movie is just gonna go straight
Brian, are
to
you
the
okay?
And my brother,
Look, man,
The holiday,
you know
are
how
the
many
holidays
times
getting to
I've
you,
seen
Brian?
Krypton blow up? I've seen it blow up. I've seen it from the Reeves movies. I've seen it blow up in the Snyderverse. I've seen it blow up in the animated. I've seen this planet destroyed so many times. So hey, look, I'm just hats off James Gunn if we're just gonna jump right into it. I love that.
Yeah. I've seen it as many times as I've seen Batman's mom's pearls hit the pavement. I've seen it so many times.
Nikki said this looks like Star Wars.
The laser, a little.
Yeah. A little.
For sure. I'm not gonna lie, a little.
Right on. Now I get Nikki's comment about being Fist being all right. Let's keep going with this damn trailer.
All I want to say is that onesies are out for superheroes. One piece suits are out. It's all about jackets.
It's about layers.
Hawk Girl, layers.
We're in our layer season.
Adaptable, flexible, breathable. Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, breathable, going to a different planet, take off your jacket, go to another planet in your cold, put the jacket on. I'm just saying jackets are in.
And they're all prepared. Like they all have the layers and are prepared for the change.
Yes.
Not the Muppet callback. I know that was just 2 days ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's cool ass shit.
Yeah, we have refer to our newest episode to understand that joke.
We have amazing we have amazing fans. I just want to say that. That's incredible. All right, we're gonna keep it going.
Let's go. Hawk Girl, love that. A kaiju. Didn't see that coming. Now, hold on, back a little bit. Now, do you understand how much you gotta want to lust? No, well, not here. Not you know the other point that I'm gonna get to. But let's back up a little bit. You know how bad you gotta lust after somebody or love somebody that when the world is in disarray behind you, you are just sitting there staring into your girl's eyes. Look at this, motherfucker! There is a catastrophe happening in the back, and
it does teeter on the edge of irresponsible.
I want to know what the fuck this scene is about, because he is clearly, they know that this shit is in the background.
I mean, I love this actually. I kind of want to see this as like I don't know. I want to see this as a painting, because it's like this moment is obviously very serious and very gravity defying. But I also feel like, man, he's upset. He's upset about something, and it looks like a sad upset. You need me a freak like that. Hey, honestly, I'm gonna say this. Go find someone in this world that you will look deep in the eyes while there's like a literal
eyeball tentacle monster
laser happening behind you.
Honestly, that might be her kink. She might be like, look, fuck me under the chaos.
Hold on. Maybe it's his kink. Why are we making it
true?
Why are we making her have the weird thing? Maybe he has the weird thing.
And maybe it's not weird.
Maybe
it's not weird. Maybe it's natural to him. They do this on Krypton all the time.
Yeah, maybe that's part of the process.
That's part of the process. Keep playing. Now, to also make out with somebody in this old ass in front of a Frigidaire, it seems like also Lois knows Clark is Superman or figures it out, which seems more in the more recent iterations of Superman. That seems to be like more common.
Ryan, I love that it was slow.
Like
that like lead in was slow.
Absolutely. I mean,
tall as a motherfucker.
That's what I'm here for. The slow-mo kissing on films in black and white. But yeah, I mean, like, I know we're having fun here, but man, like the colors.
I like the emotion.
James Gunn always picks good cinematographers.
That's true.
And like, I know it's not a perfectly lit scene because there's some backlight happening, but like you don't care because it looks so good.
If I take off my haha joking funny pantsuit and I put on my filmmaker hat,
love that.
The story that this scene is telling me is that there is a love story between them.
Yeah.
But there is but his duty to save the world is always coming between them.
100%.
If you look at how this is framed, like if you look at the framing,
oh yeah,
we split it all up. On 1/3 is Lois.
Yep.
The middle third is the monster. The other third is Superman.
Oh,
This is trying to
Oh.
suggest that this is a somber moment because while Clark would prefer to stay there with Lois, he has an obligation to do what he was,
Ooh, look
what
at this
what his
motherfucker.
calling is. So again, this is this is incredible framing and storytelling because there doesn't need to be words, but we as the audience understand the gravity of the situation.
Doug.
Thank you, everybody. Good
That
night.
is
Look at
a
this
3-panel window.
that's
By
good.
the way.
That's
Exactly,
smart as
exactly.
fuck.
It's a 3-panel window.
And
That's smart as fuck.
Rachel Brosnahan is perfectly.
And before
silhouetted.
Superman stood up, he was actually in that third panel window. Yeah,
He
that's
was
a good
indeed.
call out, Doug. That's
wow,
great.
Doug,
Jesus.
good call.
Yeah.
Rule of thirds. Films in
I
black
feel like
and
he
white.
did that for the chat, just to kind of tell the chat, shut the fuck up. I can't confirm that.
No,
I
that's
can't
all that
confirm it.
was.
I can't
All right.
confirm it.
Who's the
All right.
fool now, bitch?
Oh
Take
my
us
God.
home,
Not you,
Superman.
Nikki.
Not you.
That's right. Get your. Now that scene I think is fire as fuck. Him holding what seems to be
I like it.
Caltex or Calex. Like they are. I didn't realize this till later. They're in the Fortress of Solitude in this shot. Okay, and so there is a robot
Oh.
that helps in the Fortress of Solitude in the comic books and in the TV show. Sometimes
Yep.
he has somebody that helps him in the comics. Realizing that that's who that is, I think that's dope. But before that, I was like, look at how Superman embraces, holds on to dear life to a mechanical android, right? This isn't a human, right? You don't always have to go, he only cares about the human because that's his adopted planet. No, Superman just has hope and care for everyone. And I think that this
I agree.
scene and this screen grab captures that moment exactly.
Agreed.
100%.
Beautiful. I think that's beautiful. And Metamorpho, a mad ass Lex, Crypto Dragon, his dog, Mr. Terrific. I mean, look at this.
If you were to pause that other scene now, let's go back to that and let's
Sure.
bring this fucking analysis full fucking home.
Look at the S on that fucking back. Woo! God
This-
damn.
He is standing in front of the monster and she
Yes,
is
man.
still embracing him, meaning,
Felix.
yes, I still like, even though you have this commitment, I love that about you and will love you regardless of what you have to go and
Go
do.
your thing, boo.
Saying that none of this shit's going to
Mm.
come between them.
Go get him, Tiger.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the
It's
go
a
get him
cheat
tiger moment.
Wow.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Not
Rachel, I
great.
wish you would hold me like that.
Well, I mean, hey, goals.
Corn Sweat is tall as a motherfucker too.
He really is.
He's
really
tall,
is.
and he does have a good build on him. He's not Henry Cavill, but look how tall this. She's either short or he tall as hell.
No, I mean, no. I think he's tall because
Yeah,
she's
he's tall.
reaching. She's reaching.
Yeah,
So yeah,
According to a quick Google search, this man is 6'4".
damn,
that would do
Big
it.
dude. That's a
That'll
big
do it.
fucking dude.
that's a
Yeah.
big man.
Yeah.
Cornbread, some would say.
But
Love it. I love the font that's used from beginning to fucking end. Right, everything pays homage. Even the score pays homage to what came before. And so I think for me, my immediate gut reaction was this was so filled with hope that I watched it 6 more times after I watched it the first time.
I've watched it twice.
yeah.
This is
I,
like
I've
third
watched
time.
this at least 3 times. This is probably my 4th.
No words were even said. There is no dialogue. It's just simply put that, like, yes, motherfucker, like hope is back. True belief and a hero that the people love and that love the people is like, yeah, this is back.
And
Yeah.
Doug, you got to share what you shared in the chat about
Oh.
the end of this trailer. Like,
I mean, there's no
Oh yeah.
title card. Like they essentially just like we've talked about this before, and we got this from Adam E. Mortimer when we interviewed him back in season 2 or 3. But like one thing that we got was this idea of like trusting your audience and not feeling like you have to spell everything out. And unless you looked at it, like if this just
Right.
came up on your TV screen and you were just watching the news and this just came up, you would essentially be like, oh, this is for the new Superman movie. Like you wouldn't need a title card to spell it out. But that was the thing that I noticed almost right away when I watched this for the first time was I was like,
Yeah.
God damn, there's no title card. Like there's no
Yeah.
James Gunn Superman. There's no, I mean, shit. They didn't even use it. There's no tagline of like look up. If this is this is all hype. Every title card on this is all hype, either for James Gunn and his accolades of being, hey, you're the one who did Guardians of the Galaxy, right?
Yep.
That's
You're
that
right.
first one. And
You're
then there's
right.
other than that, it's there's no like
Wow.
look up or anything else. It's just all gas here with this particular trailer, and that's awesome.
I mean, and
you get a this summer, but
That's
you're
it.
absolutely right, Doug.
but the thing is, they're not even like the look up was just for the poster. I
Right.
saw some of the new DC shop merch that came out, and all of that merch is using the phrase "Take me home," and that's what James Gunn used when he dropped the trailer was "Take me crypto, take me home." Like that was what the caption that he put. So obviously, it seems like that means something, or it means something for this trailer.
I mean,
that you don't always have to use look up. You don't always have to use the same phrase. Like there are several things that may equate to what he wants you to feel in these trailers.
Yeah.
I mean, if you, I'm going to say this, I don't think you could have put out a single piece of media to turn the page from the previous DCU. This teaser is so different than anything that WB has put out in the past 10 years. And it's, again, y'all already mentioned this. It's so bright. It's so bright. And I love that. And it actually feels like it's embracing its comic book roots rather than like kind of playing at it until the very end.
Huge fucking part of that.
Yeah, like it just, I don't know. It speaks to me, and it's this vibe of take me home of like, I don't know. If you grew up with the Justice League cartoon, this feels like an extension of that. To me.
Yeah. This feels like it's, please nobody hate me. This is just my knee-jerk reaction.
I'm gonna hate him.
You're gonna hate me, but this feels like Make America Great Again, but for comic book nerds.
How?
Because like that's supposed to invoke a sense of like hope and looking back at what a time was, and this like this studio logo, the level of electricity and excitement. I'm not saying like what it's associated with. I'm saying the purpose in utilizing it as a message. And
I think it's different.
That's fine. That's fine. And again,
what the fuck, Luther?
that's just where my brain went, right? Like because this logo, I mean, that's an old school. If you look at old school DC comics, that's the fucking logo.
Okay, I'm gonna push back here because
you go right you went ahead.
You went to because that's my job. You went to MAGA. I went to Obama. So like there's so different. There's many different iterations of how you can sell hope. Because I think that you're right. You do want to have you want that feeling, but Obama also had that feeling of yes, we can. Like look at everything we were, but also yes, we can. The two things. You see what I'm saying? Like you gotta appreciate where we came from in order to see where we can go.
No, completely agree. And that is a much better application of what they're trying to do. It just this to me, because of the level of what it's paying homage to. I mean, the electric guitar old school like theme song.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
Right. Like that's from the 1977.
Yeah, it's a mix of I think.
Yeah, it's like that old school one, that DC comic, that DC Studios logo.
Yeah,
like,
78. Yeah.
That's all sort of like a retrospective of like I'm going to take the things that are old and I'm going to put them into a new spin that makes them exciting, that gets you really pumped. So your example is far better, and I think we're probably saying the same thing. I don't know why that's where my brain went first.
No, I don't. I think this is fine. My next sentence is fine. I don't think we're saying the same thing, and that's fine. I think that the feeling that I get from this is that
we're gonna fight right now.
No, because I don't think James Gunn has any interest in being stuck in the past, because he's never had any interest. He wants to make his own iteration. But I do see, like, yes, you got to pay homage to what came before. Now, imagine all of the new shit that you made did not work and was associated with just as much bullshit as like the past.
I agree.
Okay, let's get back to the root of who we were and what this character is. and we will show you exactly how to do it in present day. And I think that's different than it almost can sound like you're leaning on the nostalgia to sell a character. And
no,
I don't
yeah,
think
and I
he's
don't
doing
think
that
they're
at
no,
all.
no, and I don't think that they're, and I do not think that they're leaning on this nostalgia to sell a character at all. It's
Mhm.
just I got like, and again, it was more of an intrusive thought, like knee-jerk reaction than anything. But it does. I think what you said best was it's taking those things and saying, you liked this stuff. Remember how much you like this stuff? I'm going to reiterate it and reinvent it and make it better
Mhm.
for the people going forward. So like, I completely agree. That was us fighting. Are you okay?
I mean, I think I just want to jump in and say that I
Stay
think
out of it,
that-
Brian.
Don't talk to him like
Marcus,
that.
take it away.
No, Brian, come on, man.
No, I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding, Brian.
No, I know. I just honestly, I feel like there's just been a lot of discussion about what is Superman going all the way back to Zack Snyder's Superman.
Great
And
question.
I enjoyed Zack Snyder's iteration of Superman. I enjoyed the Henry Cavill story.
I did too.
Like it didn't follow the
Mhm.
basics of it. And what I feel like James Gunn is doing with this and what he's showing us is that, hey, this is going to be a completely different version of Superman, but I'm tapping in to these other things that you're familiar with. And if I know James Gunn, he is going to find a way to subvert this. He is going to find a way to not have it be this classic cookie cutter Superman story. And he has enough of a backlog that I 100% trust him with that. And I feel like the team aspect is part of that because a lot of Superman movies are just about Superman and how can Superman save the day? And I think it's a lot more interesting for Superman to be in this group of people. And it's the same thing with Captain America. Those characters stand out better, Superman and Cap, when they are surrounded by the absurdist and legendary icons that surround them because they look like the only person that is like trying to make sense of stuff and trying to figure it out.
And Brian, I think to that point, I think that's what a lot of people miss about Superman in general is that the story's told of like he's a one-man army. He doesn't need anybody else. And I think that that's what everybody misses. It's you're right, he doesn't, but he makes a choice because this is his home to keep everybody around him. And it's important that he be surrounded by the people who know him and care about him and that he cares. Like he's far more multifaceted than just a dude in a cape that has insane powers.
Well, and it's exactly what Marcus alluded to. It's the compassion, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, like Marcus, your point about the robot, case in point. I'm just referring back to that. I'm riffing off of that.
Robot.
Yeah, seriously. Marcus had a great analysis of that, and in such a short, it's like a 3-second clip, but like it tells you so much.
Yeah. That's right. Hey, that's there you go. Anything else that you all have to say about the trailer?
I was like, we're gonna hop on and talk about like a 2-minute teaser, and I'm looking at the clock, and I'm like, all right, well that was 40 minutes. So no, I'm excited. I'm excited for this movie. I'm excited for DC. Like I don't know. It feels good, man.
I can feel the energy of the dynamic changing. Like I mean, I really do feel like the dynamic is changing.
I agree.
Overall.
If this is your tone setter, that's a hell of a tone setter. You know what I mean? Like this is your jump off. This and Creature Commandos, it says a lot about what this universe is going to be, and I'm excited for it.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Yep. Cool. Well, thanks everybody for joining, talking through the trailer. It was fun to chat about it. Hope you all have a very Merry Christmas or Happy Holiday, whatever it is that you're
celebrating. Holly and jolly one.
Yep. Like that. Brian's boy howdy stuff sometimes just like stuns me. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yep. But we hope you have a great holiday.
Merry Christmas.
And we'll be back and we'll see y'all in 2025. So stay safe, stay healthy. We love y'all. We'll see you in 2025.
Bye, folks.